Whew, okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was just grocery shopping, and on the walk home, I saw a homeless guy take another homeless guy's fentanyl. Like, have some class, dude. You can't just be stealing from innocent civilians, you know? I had to get involved. I chased after the dude. He wasn't hard to catch. I don't think he's eaten in a while, so he was pretty slow. But yeah, I got it, and I returned the fentanyl to its rightful owner. No need to thank me. Hey, I'm just an upstanding citizen, alright? God bless America. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? Memes. More than politics, more than food, more than music, more than any daily essential, I need memes. I've been interested in memes as far back as I can remember, since the day Harambe's life was taken in cold blood at that godforsaken zoo. I don't think I've ever lost interest in memes. I think anything that involves meme culture has always kind of gripped me. I've been fascinated by it, and that's for a lot of reasons. I could give you an entire history lesson of the evolution of memes, how they've changed, and what we're kind of in now, but I think I'd rather talk about something far more pressing that's taking place with meme culture as we know it. And I think if this trend goes unchecked, we could witness a drastic shift in the way memes are made, what types of memes are made, what types of people are able to enjoy memes, etc. And I fear for that. I fear for a world where memes are hijacked, whether they're not what they are now, or they've been drastically modified, or the content is just so different. And I'm here to talk about what's happening and what you can do to help. I am noticing a trend of memes being posted that attempt to be relatable. But these memes are not relatable to me or to most people. Honest to God, I think these memes that I'm seeing, which I'll give plenty of examples for, are oftentimes guys like airing out their deepest, darkest fantasies and desires and just outing themselves as like weirdos slash freaks. And I think the reason they use memes to do this is to get people who have those same perversions to like nod in agreement with them and be like, oh yeah, we're both like this. This is relatable. But I see them scrolling like inadvertently, and it's like, does Instagram think I relate to this? Does Instagram think that the normal person scrolling relates to this? This is a pandemic. We need to talk about this. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, we need to establish 2 points that we can kind of base everything else off of. First of all, we have relatable memes. These are memes that for a lot of people they can relate to when they see them. That's why they have so many likes. They're the kind of ones that you can send to people you don't really know too well. Maybe you met them a few weeks ago, friend of friends. You're trying to break the ice. It's something you can almost basically bet your life on they'll relate to it. That's this one. Here's an example.
Oh, absolutely. And I do believe there is something to be said about this sort of, how do I put this? Willing ignorance, right? This sort of duality between that consciousness of being aware in such manner and yet readily marginalizing that.
Like, come on, we've all had something like that happen before, you know, where there's like these 1 or 2 kids that have these $5 words they're trying to insert into sentences to get their grade up or something. And then like, you know, one day they have a debate or something where they go at it, and then it's a battle of the minds, okay? I thought this was relatable. I think a lot of people would find this relatable. One in chat if you found, one in the comments if you found this relatable. And then here's this one. Relatable memes that are framed as relatable, but the admin who posted it knows how absurd it is, and therefore it's like you're in on the fact that it's trying to pass as relatable, but it's just not. It's like someone being like, me after 10 beers. Video of some guy hopping into a car, and it's like, oh, this would be relatable if I was a drunk driver, but I'm not a drunk driver. But it's funny because I'm not. And I'm like pretending to relate to it. You get what I mean?
You can hit hard like that, but I can hit way harder like that. Fucking boom!
Like my dad never would play blackjack and get drunk and then beat me if he was losing. There's nothing about this post that I relate to, but it's hilarious. And I think it's funny. It's fake relatable. So there's like the fake relatable ones that are really funny, and then there's the actual relatable ones. Everything else is kind of where the problem starts, and that's what I want to get into today. But before I do, if you haven't liked this video yet, I just don't know what you're doing. Like, leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't yet already. Genuinely subscribe. Like, I know that word, that sound has kind of like gone numb in your brain because you're like mush, there's just nothing up there. But subscribe, click the button, like just click it. Thank you. Waiting in line at McDonald's, practicing my order in my head because of my social anxiety. Bro, if you liked this meme, I'm just assuming you're a hermit, dude. I can't relate to memes that show that people are incapable of doing basic activities. This is the equivalent of like a meme with this image on the screen being like, me when I have to take a shower. Like, dude, you just showed us all that you stink and are unhygienic. This is a great example of a meme that genuinely the person who made it thought it was relatable, but all it's trying to do is normalize certain people's inability to perform basic tasks at any level, it's like, this is embarrassing. This meme just outs you as being an incompetent member of society. Like, you can't place an order at McDonald's. I'm sorry, but no offense, you failed at life. When you're talking to someone and realize they most likely grew up with a financially stable and mentally stable family, what do you want me to say? Sorry for having a normal life? God forbid my life went as intended, bro. I don't think I deserve that little 1,000-yard stare you're giving me. I think it's funny, too, if you ever accidentally end up on one of those memes, like Instagram for some reason thinks you'll relate to this, go to the comment section, it's even funnier. You get people commenting things like, yeah, they don't get what it's like. And then you go to the profile, it's an actual 6th grader who typed it. Your 20s are the best years of your life. My 20s. Okay, this one's kind of relatable depending on when you see it. If I see that during the daytime, I'm like, yeah, whoever posted that's a loser. But if I'm just like in bed and I'm doom scrolling before I sleep and I see that, I'm like, fuck. But I guess it does take a certain level of like commitment to being depressed in order to make a meme about it. So yeah, you did kind of lose a life, bro. Sorry to say it. And then there's stuff like this. Like, if you post this, you're just a homosexual. Straight up. When the Uber driver starts talking to you, bro, are you nonverbal? Like, what is this meme even for? Yeah, you know, I get wanting to have headphones on and stuff, but if the Uber driver's trying to talk to you, bro, please just talk to the guy, okay? He doesn't have coworkers. He doesn't have people at the office he can make chit-chat with. Depending on how long he's Ubering for, his passengers are going to be the main form of, like, social interaction he'll get throughout the day. So just, you know, talk to the dude. You'll learn something new, especially the older Uber drivers. Ask them about life, dude. You'll hear some shit that you might use. Me, when I go anywhere, I wish I was at home with a big bag of potato chips. What? Confirmed. The admin is a greasy, fat, antisocial Redditor. I mean, think about it for a second. Not only does this guy not want to go out in public and he'd rather be at home with a big bag of potato chips, but he feels so strongly about that he needs to make a meme about it in order to get reassurance that he's not the only one who feels like that. A list of people I trust. This is just horrible. I'm sorry for you, bro, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say. It just seems like you have a sad life. How antisocial are you? I can stay in my room for 3 days without getting bored as long as I have food and good internet. And then at the bottom it says, are you kidding me? That's insultingly low. So do these people just like sit inside and rot in bed all day and they brag to others about how much they just rot inside in their room eating food with good internet? Some of the memes that you would think are self-deprecating are actually doing the opposite. Like, they're bragging about how pathetic they are. Well, I'm so antisocial that I once consumed 4 bags of Lay's potato chips in one sitting. Haha, bet you can't beat my numbers. And then you got some guy in the replies like, 4? Those are rookie numbers. I have no loved ones and no family and eat a lot more chips than you. Like, what?
You can hit hard like that, but I can hit them way harder like that, fucking. Whoa!